Hey everyone, this is Misha back again, and in this video we're gonna enjoy what is going on with the mobile house that is very top-notch and very developed. So for me it was very interesting to see. It's quite into field of camping, I think, a very luxurious camping I would say. And yeah, happy Memorial Day everyone, by the way. So everyone who are from the US watching, and if you celebrate in your country for some reason. So yeah, happy Memorial Day to you too. So let's get started and see what's going on in that house, I guess a house, well, mobile house anyway. So let's see what's going on there.
And going to tour this futuristic, luxurious motorhome built by Dembel. The interior of this motorhome is stunning, and on the back we have a full-size garage so you can take your personal car with you anywhere you travel. Now, this model starts around 1 million euros, and the particular motorhome right behind me, with all the upgrades, goes for 1,070,000 euros, which is around $1,250,000. And now, without further ado, let's begin our tour. Our tour on the exterior, walk around the entire vehicle, then we're gonna take you guys inside. First thing I wanna mention, this motorhome is built on a Mercedes Actros chassis. You have a 12.8 liter engine V12 that gets 530 horsepower, and check this out, Mikey. This vehicle does 11.5 miles per gallon, even though it weighs 26 tons.
That's crazy. What, a Hummer does 8 or 9 miles a gallon, right?
That's right, so impressive. And it's actually 12 meters long, 4 meters tall, 2.5 meters wide, so it's definitely a big vehicle. Now, if we go around the side, Mikey, I love the contemporary lines. It's just, the motorhome looks so modern and elegant, and we're used to seeing a lot of motorhomes that are a little bit more, let's say, old school, but this is not the case here. And check this out. It's so elevated from the ground. Look at the passenger side here. It's like solid, what, like 6-7 feet up there.
It's like climbing a ladder to get up.
Exactly. But another thing I want to mention, the windshield on this thing is a little bit more shallow. It's almost like a little bit more sporty. Now that we're on the side, another detail I want to mention, it doesn't have side mirrors, it has side cameras. And we're going to show you guys how that works on the interior. Now, going this way, we have the first slide out here that kicks out about 50 centimeters. That's your living room area. And on this side, we have two folding chairs, custom designed for this motorhome, where you can store it right here. That's your storage compartment that connects all the way to the other side. And below here, Mikey, we have your hydraulic pumps. And right next to that is your split air conditioning unit for the entire motorhome. Super cool. Now, right in the center, we have this lit up staircase that leads you to the inside. Push of a button, you can actually close the staircase. It flushes nicely with the exterior clad. Above that, you have your door that we're gonna check out in a bit. Now, coming here, if you actually look above the motorhome, we have 4 solar panels, each producing 320 watts. So in total, you get 1,320 watts. And right here, Mikey, you have 200 amp each, in total 800 amp lithium batteries to store all that electricity. That way you can power all the electronics in this car without having the need to turn on the diesel generator. Now, Mikey, ready? Here's another cool detail I want to point out. When you close this panel here, there's a nice cutout for your keypad, and I cannot show you guys this code, but you can hide away your stairs just like that.
That's sleek.
It is super sleek, right? There you go. Now, Mikey, 2 more details here. Number 1, these rear tires, they have steering as well. That way, when you're turning, the rear tires turn as well to help you with the turning radius of this long vehicle, which is super cool. And above us, we have this motorized retractable awning system with LED lighting on the steel legs, which is super unique. And above that is obviously covered, 6 meters wide, 3.5 meters in depth. And on top of that, you have a secondary motorized screen here to lower down. That way, let's say you're having your meal down below here and you don't want to get the sun, you can actually avoid it through the shade.
That's pretty cool. That thing is huge. It really sticks out far.
Exactly. And another cool detail, I know too much about this RV now. When the wind gets up to 39 kilometers an hour, it automatically closes up since it doesn't have any supporting legs.
Wow.
Super unique, right?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of unique, this is amazing. This model has a small garage where you can park your smart car, which is incredible. It's also branded with the same colored theme like the rest of the motorhome. And it's amazing the fact that you can actually bring your own personal car wherever you travel.
That's always been like my biggest problem with RVs in general, because like usually you're out in like national parks or something, and it's like sometimes you want to drive on a dirt road, but you can't take these big cars.
Or go to grocery shopping.
Exactly, yeah.
And in this case, this motorhome comes with this smart car here as well. This is your garage. It's all clad with stainless steel. You have access to some of your panels here. And check this out, Mikey. The way you park it inside, obviously currently we have it on the ramp, and they have a tow hook here. And just like that, you pull the car inside and close this hydraulic door.
That's pretty awesome.
Amazing, right? Now, Mikey, let's wrap around and continue our tour. I want to briefly talk about the color palette and kind of like the design elements of this motorhome. They went with this nice simple white color, and that's the signature Danbell red and black combination right there, where we have the glass panels. Over here, we have more storage panels and access points. In this case, this is, Mikey, right here, is where you have your heating system and access to your valves and plumbing and all that. They used Uponor. Uponor is one of the best in the industry. I wanted to point that out. And if we follow this way, Mikey, we have extra storage compartments, and down below is your 408 kilowatt generator, diesel generator, with a soundproof case there. That way, when it turns on, you don't even hear it inside of the motorhome. And what's cool about this system that they have is every time you need the generator, it turns on automatically. So you don't have to shift the button or turn a switch on. It's just automatically wired that way.
Pretty cool. It's an American import also.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, Mikey, this is the second door where it opens up to the storage unit that we showed earlier. Above that is your secondary slide out. This one is a little bit bigger. It kicks out about 70 centimeters, and that's your kitchen right there. Now, lastly, we have the driver's side here. Let's take a quick look. Obviously, we're going to check out on the inside in a bit. I mean, it's up there.
Yeah, it's high. It's really, really cool though.
Overall, I love the exterior design. The whole motorhome looks so contemporary and elegant. It has a young vibe to it. You have a Mercedes chassis. You can't really go wrong with that. And that wraps our tour on the exterior. Now, I want to open the door here. So you have 8 stairs that takes you up, Mikey. Built-in handrail with LED lighting. You can see the latches, they're heavy duty. And I'll meet you guys inside.
Wow, everybody, so let's see what's going on there, man. I mean, that's an interesting motorhome. Yeah, that's for sure. So it is realistic. It is very exteriorly interesting. So from the standpoint of the whole thing, the scheme of things, it looks elegant. I like it. And just in general perspective, it's a lot of, I mean, I think it's like quite $1 million. Interesting there. $1 million, it's a little bit, well, with the electronics that they set up there, and AV and the air conditioning and everything. So actually this guy comes in, so that's pretty cool. Very convenient. I don't know, so we will look into it, what is inside, but practicality standpoint, it looks to be good. It very looks to be good. So for the trips and everything, very nice indeed. Not super, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I think this one, the shade is a little bit too high, I think, for the part of the, you know, making shade and everything. Well, from the standpoint of how it in relationship to him, so let's say here, so right, so here's a half of that. I mean, I think it's a little bit too high, to be honest, because of the shading. If they would put it here, maybe somehow, that would be cool. That would be cool, because it's a little bit too high from the standpoint of making actually shade, you know. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too high. So if you put it there, so if you put like a dining table here, yeah, it's a little bit there. So I'm not sure about this one. It looks good. It's nice. It's there. It's good. It's there. I like the idea about it, but I think they put it on the top. It's it kind of loses the like percentage of practicality. You know, it's kind of like too high. I think too high, because like I put my shades in there and in the backyard, and it's somewhat it's much lower. It's like on this level, I would say, on the bottom here, not a bottom, but on the bottom of the windows here. So and it's kind of extend there, and it's very nice. So I think if it would be lower, it would be much better. That's just personal, I think, preference. But yeah, I like the idea about the car. Very nice indeed. Very unique, and it's nice that they have it there. I kind of confused about this part right here, about the panel that they have here. So I'm curious about what this one is. So, well, this is a hook, this is extra plugs and everything. So I like the light. The lights is very classy. I like that. The part about that's confusing is this one. Is this like internet router or something? It looks to be that way, with the, or it's like a switch or something, from my IT background. That's interesting that it has that. I mean, I'm okay with that. If it has a portable Wi-Fi, I think we might hear something about it. So just a thought. On another side, yeah, valves, access to the valves, access. So this is like everything is forced aid kit, I guess, and everything else. I like it. It's yeah, it's very interesting and very unique. I'm not sure how I feel about the no back mirrors, but the camera works. I mean, it works on Tesla, it works on everything else. I mean, so in that part of the deal is pretty good. So yeah, I mean, let's continue. We'll see what's going on there, and yeah.
And we go straight into the living room area. Now, the interior of this motorhome is stunning. In fact, Denbel uses an interior design firm that specializes in yacht design, and their eye for beautiful finishes, wood-clad details really shows in this interior. Now, the first area I want to cover is right behind me. We have this 50-inch TV nicely recessed into this wood-clad wall, and even the ceilings are covered with this exquisite material, mood lighting throughout, and they also have their AC diffusers nicely tucked into these panels. That way you get a nice air distribution throughout the space. Now, I want to cover this section here. This is your living room seating area. You have a built-in seating here with mood lighting underneath, and this is your first slide out, Mikey. You even have some upper cabinets here, of course your built-in speakers. It's just a cozy area for you to sit down and watch your TV since it's on a perfect angle. Now, in front of this seating area, we also have this table that's currently positioned as a coffee table, and you can actually make it adjust it, turn it this way, and have it as a dining table as well. On top of that,
oh wow,
you can lower it and raise it if you want.
A lot of interesting features in this thing.
Correct. Now, I also forgot to mention this. We have a skylight right in the center, bringing a ton of natural light to the space. They have built-in blackout shades also as well. And Mikey, all the glass in this motorhome is heated. That way, when you're heating the motorhome through floor heating or through your radiators that are on each side, even your skylights or your windows are heated. So you have a nice thermal envelope.
I guess they just do that so like hot air doesn't escape out the windows basically, right?
Exactly, or let's say you're laying down on the bed, you don't have a cold window right next to you.
Makes sense.
Amazing space. Now let's continue our tour. We have these two chairs currently turned this direction to your seating area, and obviously when you're cruising, you have it turned the other way around. But more importantly, Mikey, ready? I'm gonna lower it a tiny bit. There you go. Normally you would have these chairs leaning back, so you can actually lower this queen size bed all the way down here, and that's your additional sleeping area.
That's pretty cool. So at least 4 people can sleep in here.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
And this section is super cool. They have roof heating here. That way you don't compromise the comfort. Even in this space, you have some built-in reading lights, another skylight detail there, plugs, kind of everything you need, another cozy spot.
Yeah, it's really nice.
And just like that, you tuck it up. Now, Mikey, let's check out the cockpit.
Let's do it.
All right. As we go in here, it's super spacious, and I gotta say this, the cockpit of this motorhome is truly stunning. You have so much space here and visibility is great. I'm currently sitting in the driver's seat and my dashboard here with 2 built-in screens. It looks like I'm driving a really nice Mercedes SUV. It doesn't even feel like a motorhome. You have your GPS here, and we mentioned it on the exterior. Instead of side mirrors, you have side cameras. Obviously your vision is a little bit low here since we have the slide outs open right now. And Mikey, look at this. I mean, this is your gear. You You have all this extra storage. Obviously, all these seats that we're sitting on, all 4 seats, they are heated, cooled, and massaged.
And don't forget, they're also on hydraulics, so
Air suspension.
air suspension, yeah. So it feels like you're floating on these.
I mean, it's amazing. I'm sure it's super fun to drive this thing around, and visibility is great. I don't know. It's like I'm so impressed with this motorhome.
Yeah.
Now, I want to take everybody back again to the living room area, and right across from the seating setup, we have the kitchen. Super modern. You have gloss cabinetry throughout, glass countertops, and right here we have the Miele induction cooktop. Above that you have your tucked-in kitchen vent, and here we have a nice LED channel lighting for the entire kitchen. Upper cabinets above, and Mike, I gotta show you this detail. Of course, these are soft close. Check this out. They have espresso cups branded with Denbel.
That's pretty cool.
All their cups, dishware, everything is actually branded. In fact, I'm gonna show more in a bit. Down below the induction cooktop, we have a Miele oven, and ready? Dishwasher drawer.
I feel like that's not common to see.
And you recognize the branding? It's all
Yeah.
made by Denbel.
We're gonna have to push Denbel to give us some souvenirs to take home.
That sounds cool. Now, Mikey, let's check out this detail. This cover plate comes off, and there you go. You have your modern sink there with a pop-up faucet. There you go, nice and sleek. And let's put this cover back on. Another good detail that I want to mention here also, they have this awning window here that you can open up, get some fresh air, right? I love those aluminum handles. And check this out, you either have bug screen, automatic, or your blackouts.
And that's every opening window on the whole unit, right?
Exactly. Throughout the entire motorhome, everything is motorized.
Yeah.
All the curtains and everything. Now let's check out more cabinets. Down below the sink, we have additional cabinetry here. Everything is nicely compartmentalized, and they even utilize spaces like this one to create extra storage. Now, the last part of this kitchen is right here. This panel door opens up to your fridge. Down below, we have the freezer, and that wraps our tour for the kitchen. We're back at the entry now. This is your main door, and right next to that we have an additional door opening up this small closet space where you have your control for your AC, generator, and this screen right here controls the entire motorhome. You can use it for your slide outs, awning system, doors, exteriors. You can control anything from here. Now, following this hallway, we have a coat closet here, and the first door on my right hand side goes into your bathroom. Now, like the rest of the motorhome, this bathroom here has some of those yacht finishes with the curved walls, LED lit mirror, chrome details here with your faucet, nice bowl sink. This toilet right here, Mikey, is also heated. It's motorized. I mean, this is incredible. You have a LED lit mirror here for your makeup or when you get ready. Heated towel racks with this Korean stone back wall, and even the towel has the Denbel branding. Super cool.
It has to.
Has to, right? Mood lighting here, the amount of details. And of course, right behind me, we have the vent on right now, is your walk-in shower with a massive rain head above. Even your shower head is actually a good size.
Yeah, and it's not small in there either. Go inside.
Let's check it out. You have chrome fixtures here. I mean, it's a good size. And on the back, you actually have shampoo niche here with LED lighting.
Yeah.
I mean, they thought about it, everything. And last part, Mikey, this door right here opens up to your closet for your bathroom, and down below you have a washer and dryer, which is something you gotta have. Now, at the end of this hallway, we gotta show this detail. Remedizio mirrored pocketing door. I said mirrored because you can actually see yourself. It's like a nice full-size mirror that closes off your bedroom. Mikey, come on inside. Now, this space is just as cozy as the rest of the motorhome. I love the mood lighting that they have throughout around the bed setup. You have 2 massive windows on each side bringing natural light. Again, they're heated. And of course, you have your bug screen, automatic shades, blackouts, everything you need. Mikey, just like the yachts that we've been seeing, they have the same stainless steel reveal detail around this window opening that looks exquisite. Behind that, we have the grill for the radiator, nicely hidden behind this wood paneling throughout the room.
Yeah, it's really nice. And you mentioned it was looked like a yacht, but it reminds me of Bintador, a Tankawa yacht we put on the channel a while back.
Exactly. Same detail.
Italian yachts, but if you haven't seen it, go check out that video.
Make sure to check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, Mikey, overall great space. I love the bed setup here, so cozy. And behind the bed setup, you actually have all these doors that serves as your cabinetry and your closet space. In fact, the one right in the center is actually deep that goes down a little bit so you can hang your dresses, pants, clothes, all that good stuff. Both sconces on each side. We have the nightstand here. Overall, beautiful bedroom setup, nice and cozy. Now, so far we saw the exterior and the interior of this motorhome, and there's actually one more thing left. I think we should take it out on the road and see how it drives.
Let's do it.
Well, guys, that is an interesting house. Well, mobile house. So we will get there, but overall feeling in the interior. So the only caveat, the last thing that I just wanted to see and notice that actually thing there. So if we notice here, right here is the back room that they were talking about, and I don't know if that would be a reflective window. And actually, you know, they put all the reflective windows here, like, you know, in the private area of the area you see, you look at and stuff. Unless you're limited in that area, like, I mean, you know, like, kind of, you're not supposed to do that or whatever, you know, like, so, because like you kind of sleep there and you don't, like, it's a little bit, it adds more privacy and adds more just privacy, you know, like things like that. So you want to, you know, put your pajamas and, you know, like kind of relax and chill inside without like being bugged and looked at or whatever, you know, like, so you kind of want to do that. But that aside, I like the interior. It's very nice, neat looking. So I like the area here in the sense that yeah, I mean, that looks to be extended already. So it extends on the both sides, right? So you got this going on. So if this slides back, so that goes under the table, and yeah, that one I think reaches right side of the table here. So this guy, so it reaches here, so that's okay. So it's not gonna, you know, bug or like break anything or anything like that. However, during the travels, during the ride, that would be not super cozy to walk around, you know. So most of the time you're gonna spend driving. Well, if you travel like throughout, well, if you go camping, you know, like, you know, just roll in, bam, couple of days, and you just sit on those two chairs while driving, sure. Like, I mean, if you're okay, like, you know, be kind of like hotel type of thing, why in the woods or whatever, you know, camping, that's fine. Because you can roll in, you stop, you extend, you good. You know, you have walking stuff going on, but you're probably not going to be inside that much because you're going to be outside and spend time in the woods, whatever. So, however, during the travel, that's the kicker. So, I don't know how efficient that would be to put them out, and how that's going to be. So we're actually going to see while they're driving. So let's see what's going on there. But you know, you see what I'm like, kind of in that area, how it can be a little bit of how's that gonna work out, you know. So that's kind of questions that I get, like, in my mind right now, at least, like how it looks at it. So, but yeah, kitchen is great, you know, $1 million, you gotta have everything branded, so that's pretty good. Nice and cozy here, like, so yeah, it is extended, yeah. So then when it's rolled in, it's not that, hold on, but this is the single wall right here. So that actually might be closing. So that will close it out. Ooh, I don't like that. I'm not sure if it's gonna, well, let's see. It might be closing in, it might be not. So I don't know, but it feels like, so this is solid right here. So that might be closing in. Ooh, I don't know, because you wanted to, you know, kind of during the kicker is that during the travel you also can walk around, you know, do whatever you want, like, you know, stretch your legs, whatever, because it's going to be a long travel. Ooh, yeah, that's a thing to consider. Okay, so I like the chairs are good. Yeah, we check this out. So yeah, all the cables and everything. So this is European style. So they definitely in Europe, because of the, yeah, they definitely, well, they mentioned that But other than that, yeah, I like the style. But so here's the thing. You want to go to the bathroom, right? In the middle of whatever, nowhere. Like if you're driving something, you gotta stop, come out, or like you gotta stop. Well, definitely, if you going with extend mode, fine. But how is this, aerodynamically sound, when you drive with extended? I don't think like you expect it to drive that way, because it wouldn't be like it's kind of like seems weird. So, but nonetheless, so this is kind of like you gotta stop and either extend or go around and go to the bathroom. Unless you actually already driving and extending, like it's kind of like on the sides, so they walk through. Extend only one section is gonna be weird. So, but yeah, so I think it's a little bit, kind of like logistic wise, like. So I mean that's yeah, and that's what I was talking about right here. So the reflected mirror, like reflected windows would be awesome. I don't know about this one, so I don't know. Is it like? Let's see, let's do real quick interior on the side. So this is side. Okay, so they're going here. Now they're going around. Okay, so it is. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So now they're going here. So I guess it's just shaded or whatever. Yeah, okay. So they only give you like shade mode, and like, yeah, and it's just that. Okay, so like open window, shaded, or like kind of not a reflective window. So which is kind of drawback. So, but that's just me, I guess. It's just me. So anyway, so I would say let's continue, see how it drives, how it feels and everything, and see how they drive it. Because as far as I can see and notice that they are not driving into the, see, this is not extended mode. They don't drive in extended mode, meaning that thing is closed there. So if you want to go to the bathroom, like in the middle, whatever, obviously you're not gonna stop in the middle of the road here. So it's that. All right, so well, let's see what's going on.
So we just took this motorhome for a ride, and I gotta say, it drove so smoothly. It's incredibly quiet, and something about being really high, it just makes it really fun. Overall, you guys saw the interiors, and it drives amazing as well.
Yeah, the driving part is a little bit concerning, man. It's a little bit concerning. Not that, like, that not the part that it drives smooth, whether or not, but yeah, I'm sure it is and stuff like that. But overall, this is a drawback that kind of a little bit out there for $1 million. Yeah, man. Dude, that, yeah, I mean, if this is solid, which it is, looks to be, so that's where they break it, right there. So right there they break it, right there they break it, and then it slides in. This is the area too, right here. So it slides in. Oh man, yeah, dude. I mean, so it says 70. So he says 70 centimeters. So it's about, so this is 30. So, and this is like 70. Well, I guess you maybe, so if this slides in, obviously you will either jump through the sofa here, or you will have a small area to walk through, like kind of sliding like that. I guess that will work. So 70 centimeters is like, yeah, wait, around, not so yeah, half of this corridor will be closed, I think. Just about somewhere here it will close this whole thing area right here. So yes, I think you will be able to squeeze in. That is interesting. Yeah. Well, actually, might be, this whole thing might be just loading in. Yeah, man. That's a little bit there, man. So, but yeah. And so this is about it, man. I mean, alright. Well, let's go and summarize it all and see what is going, what do we got so far. Well, all right, so this is what it was. Motorized, very expensive, homes on the wheels. So, but yeah, what I took about it, what I liked about it is definitely the classiness, the design, the style, and everything about like what goes with it, how it feels, how it looks like, how it seems to be the norm. Like, you know, it seems to be a very classy mobile house, which is awesome. You know, it's great. That's the first point. Second point, I didn't like how, you know, things are utilized there, the compartments, everything that kind of seems to come into really naturally flows through like the whole thing. You got a, you know, cockpit, you got a kitchen, you got, you know, you got extra area that you can utilize. You know, if you fold the chairs, you can utilize the space to sleep in there, as well as the, like for the kids, I guess, and for the master bedroom there. So quite big master bedroom in the back. That's pretty much, that's pretty much all about, I mean, and obviously all the necessities, solar panels, extra electrical generator there, like, I mean, 800 lithium batteries, he mentioned something like that. So, and obviously there's it's a hybrid version there, so there's a diesel as well there. So you kind of have options covered in the sense that, hey, one fails, which is probably not, but you can pick up on the diesel fuel and everything like that. So awesome, that's all good. The bad side about it, what I didn't like, is the very struck. You're obviously gonna, as you watch the video, you notice that I mentioned about how it folds in, and that's where it's very might be inconvenient. If you wanna, during the trip, during actual driving, you wanna, like, you know, walk around, stretch your legs, whatever, move a little bit back and forth, you know, whatnot. So if you wanna do some of the, you know, business related kind of like actiony or move around, you will have a little bit of problem there. So you have a kitchen there that folds in, so half of the area is going to be very limited. You have a bathroom and the common area kind of like where you can stretch your legs or whatever, or like it's all the way in the back, which is master kind of thing, or like, you know, big sleeping area. But again, you got half of the, you know, or 70% of that space, or 80% of that space taken by the bed. So you can't really walk around there, not that much. So that's where it's a little bit limited in that sense. Thus, I think it's a drawback there. So you have a very limited space to move around during the trip. Even though the bathroom, you need to stop, you need to either extend it, or, I mean, you can walk through, like just to go to the bathroom and come back. That's it. So you're very either you kind of limited. You kind of limited in that regard. However, if you stop, you extend all your sides. You have a really good perspective and really good area to utilize, and obviously have a good time. So overall, I would say it's about 8 for me on a scale of 10. Very nice, very efficient, very good. A lot of good stuff, a lot of classy stuff. I like that. For $1 million joint that they provide, and then they give us on the, like, that they gave us to look upon and you know, check it out. That's a little bit the price tag is high. So for me, the price tag is high because there are a few quirks, such as limited space on during the movement. That's the key. For me, that wasn't really selling part, you know. So if, for example, I would go and buy it, I wouldn't buy it because I would love to have that space that they provided in the extended version. In the extended version, I want to have that space to move around. You know, that's kind of a selling point. It's a great point. But when you see it, and then you become limited again during the travel, that's a little bit, for me, it wasn't good. So overall, that's what I have for you guys, and I like you guys that you stopped by and will checked out my video. So thank you guys for watching. This is Dmitry. Let me know what you guys think about this mobile house or mobile motorhome that furnished a lot with most of the up-to-date gadgets, but there are a few quirks as well down the line. For the $1 million joint like that, I would say, well, €1,000,000. I'm sorry. So it's a little bit higher with the dollar price tag, which is, yeah, it's a little bit kind of regret. Like, I wouldn't say regretting, but it looks classy. However, I think it might justify the price tag for the €1,000,000, but yeah, it's a little bit disappointing in some areas to see, like, you know, you got a pretty good price, but yeah, so some of the areas, and most of it's the area of mobility inside during the drive. So but other than that, everything top notch, everything looks good and professional and done right. It looks to be clean and nice. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe down below. So I thank you guys to be here. Happy Memorial Day once again, and see you guys soon. Bye bye.